Good morning, fifth grade. I hope you're having a great day and getting a lot accomplished. I know today's quiz day. Now, know that you can look back in your book. Obviously, we wouldn't send those quizzes or tests home with you and expect you not to be able to look back. So there's no problem there. If you need to look back for some concept reminders, feel free to do that. But I will be looking forward to checking your quiz next week when you turn in all of your completed work on Monday. So today we're discussing percents, another new concept, but boy, is it something that you will for sure use, just like geometry. If you go to a department store and you see a sign that says 50% off or 75% off, now that gets me excited because I know I'm going to get a discount. Now, a percent is just another way to write a fraction. The word percent means hundredths, and it looks like this. Almost looks like the number 100 written a different way because you've got that 1 and then the 0, 0. And it's just another way to express a fraction, a decimal, or a ratio. Here you have colored in red 7 out of 100 blocks. It could be written as this decimal, 0.07, as this ratio, 7 to 100, or 7%. Notice that Al's Autos, you have a car that's 15% off, or you can finance this awesome blue truck, finance 90% of it as long as you can pay the 10% down. You probably can get that truck for a pretty good deal, I'd say. So let's take a look. Now, percents in the brown box on page 247, there are several in a rectangular box, and it says, learn these. You need to memorize those. Some of them are fairly easy, like 1/2 is 50%. Now, if I'm wearing a shirt that's all cotton, that would be 100% cotton. You may have clothing that's 1/2 or 50% rayon or 50% some other type of material. 1/10 can be written as decimal 1 or 10%. 1/5 is 20%. These are some that you just have to memorize. 1/4, 25%. Think of it like this. If you have 1 out of 4 quarters, you've got 25 cents or 25% of a dollar. Now, in your book, you have an example, number 1. It says write the fraction and the percent for the blue part of each figure, and I've colored this one red. But what you would do is just simply count up the number of triangles, 1, 2, 3, 4. There is 1 shaded, so that would be 1/4. And we know that 1/4 equals 25%. So there's your first answer for 1A. I hope you got that right. Letter B is a rectangular box with 10 bars. The first one is colored blue, so that would be 1 out of 10 or 10%. The answer for letter B. Section 2 is the fraction of a group. So you have 5 circles. 2 of them are colored blue, so that would be 2 out of 5, and 2/5 would equal 40%. So I hope that's making sense. We'll dive more into percents a little later on. I do want to mention one thing to you. You have problem-solving strategies on the back page. I know you probably saw it and said, oh, why? Because we know sometimes those are a bit difficult. But did you notice what it said in the purple box? It said educated, trial, and error. And that's really what it is. You're just guessing. And eventually you'll hopefully get the right guess. So what I like to do when I'm using this concept is I like to write the numbers 2 through 9 because you know it has to be a single digit. So the first problem says 59n is a 3-digit number that is divisible by 6. So therefore, what is n? And I just practice. Could it be 2? Well, if it's 2, it's a 3-digit number. But if we add the sum of the digits, will it be something equal or divisible by 3? Let's see. 5 plus 9 is 14 plus 2 is 16. We can't divide that by 3. So I know 2 is not a number I can use. I can't use 3 because it's not an even number. Remember the rule for 6? It has to be even, and for 3 it has to be divisible by the sum of the digits. So we know 3 won't work. Would 4 work? Well, 594 is an even number. 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 9 is 18. Can you divide 18 by 6 or by 3? Yes, you can. So there's our missing number, 4. If you got that, that is very impressive indeed. There's one more problem that I have written here on the board. It correlates with number 2. 7n is a 2-digit number. What is n in 7n divided by 3 equals 25? So use that same method. Could it be 2? If I put a 2 here, that would make that 72. Is that divisible by 3, and would it equal 25? Could it be 3? Just use that method and see what you can get. Now later on today, I'm hoping to add your parents to Remind app. If you can tell me what that number is and be some of the first ones, there'll be a treat for you when we get to return. I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.